Have you been wondering how you should ask for a raise? Well, we're going to have that answer for you. I'm Denise Richardson. This is Howdini.com. Our guest is Maggie Mistal. She's a life purpose and career coach, and you can hear her on Martha Stewart Living Radio on Sirius. This is such a topic because people feel as though they need a raise, they want a raise, they don't know how to go about asking.
There's the dynamics of the whole corporate and work world that are really playing into this too, not just the fact that people aren't asking for raises, but that companies aren't as apt to give them as they used to be. If you've been there for tenure or been there for any period of time, it used to be that a raise was built in. Now that's not really happening as much as it used to.
How do you lay the groundwork for that bonus or for that raise?
Right. Well, you want to ask at the right time. Timing is everything. That's just a great phrase to keep in mind. So if you've just come off a great project where you're really, put your time and effort in, and the boss is just ecstatic with the results, and they've even told you so, that is a perfect time to bring up, I'm proud of this work. It's been a really great experience. I'm just curious as to if I can expect anything, additional compensation, whether a raise or bonus, in return for all the effort that I put in.
And they say no, what do you say?
Really? Well, I'm glad that you had the conversation with me. Well, what's behind the no? Why not? Why not at this time?
You must have encountered people who say, I've got the boss from hell, and I know I deserve a raise, but I know I'm not getting it from that person. How do you circumvent that person to make what you need happen?
If you know you've done a good job, and people throughout the company know you've done a good job, and it's just your manager, talk to an HR contact that you have there. Find someone in HR that you can bend their ear, let them know about your situation, and see if they can't coach your manager in such a way, because there are certain rules and not so much restrictions, but companies do need to keep people within certain salary bands. So, one manager in a company just can't keep his or her department down. They really have to stay current with the rest of the organization, so HR can help in that situation.
What borders on nagging?
If you don't want to be a nag, always couch your requests in terms of what your manager's looking to do. So if your manager needs to put in place a brand new system by this time next year, you can talk to, I'm going to help you with that. I'm really a team player. Here's the things I can do. And, do you know, actually, by the way, if because we're all going through this effort, if there's more compensation that's going to be tied to any of this, because we will have more skills and experience. Because your manager in that situation also has an interest in getting a raise if they're in that project with you. So couch it, always put yourself in your manager's shoes, and you have a much better chance of communicating in a way that they can understand.
If the boss says outright, no, I'm not giving you a raise, what do you do? And how do you interpret that?
If your manager says, no, absolutely cannot, well, maybe you can put me in for a bonus then. I know we have a bonus pool. That's something, maybe you can even up it by 5% because of this work. No, can't do that either. Okay, well, how about an extra week of vacation? I could really use that. Is that something you can do? Maybe we could do that. Oh,
vacation with pay, vacation without pay?
Vacation with pay. Vacation with pay. The comp time, there's different names for it in different industries, but your manager has some control. So don't just stop when the person says no, give them some other options. And again, try to keep the conversation going so you can get behind, well, what's this no about? Why are they saying no? And then you can address what the real problem is.
Maggie, what's the bottom line in asking for a raise? What are the two things that you really need to do in that process?
Doing your job is important, but most companies will say, what have you done for me lately, right? So make sure you do your homework and you know what you're worth in the marketplace, and also track your successes so that you know why you're not only worth that, but maybe even a premium, as well as communicating those successes to your boss so that when time comes for them to say, Denise needs a raise, they know the 3 key reasons why and all the great accomplishments you've had.
And we know why you're successful, Ms. Maggie Mistal. Thank you for being with us.